In episode 281, we'll find out where ThankMeLater's hiding and so much more. Oh, and there's Rodrigo. Who knows what will happen next? Stay tuned to episode 281 of the Upland Property Experts Podcast.
The Upland Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host, too stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
You're back. Welcome to the Upland Property Experts Podcast, episode 281. I'm too stupid to win, and as always, I'm joined by ThankMeLater.
What? Yeah, my dog took a huge crap, and I could smell it. I was like, "Oh God!" So I had to run.
In your room, or
no, on her puppy pad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's a good girl, but I was like, "Damn, I had to take care of that. That smells so bad."
Glad you took care of that. My wife's back, so I shall not have any further incidents of kids and all kinds of fun stuff tonight. So
yeah, right. Even with her there, that doesn't stop that.
Yeah, you're right. That little one, it doesn't matter.
She poops like a Rottweiler. Like, I don't even understand the physics of the poop that comes out of this little thing. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
What up?
It was a pretty quiet week in Upland. No announcements. I guess they were just preparing for the NFL draft and preparing for their draft party to just hang out and watch the party, have some wings and whatnot. Oh, you see, now he's into pimps and toes.
Yeah, what's this? If you know anything about this Feet Friday, what's going on there? What's on the What is happening?
That was funny. At first, it was just weird that they had hashtag Feet Friday, and it was one of your clips with you and your toes. And then Feet Friday kept showing up, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah, bizarre.
No, but they did end the ornament challenge for the season, and there were some people that we're a little upset that people do everything in the last 10 minutes, but that's part of the strategy. You got to prepare. Everybody does everything at last minute to get that edge.
Wait, why do I need to do 5 standard hunts?
That was to your earnings, because you have to do the earnings each week. You just can't do it all at the end of the month. They release a couple each week, and you have to do them, or you're not going to get your 14.7 or 15.2%.
I guess not.
Whatever. You're done with your earnings?
Whatever.
Oh, look at that. Making a live show.
Yeah,
Glad you can make it. All right. We do have Mass Chef ready to go. So we'll get right to him.
Go.
Let's get some racing going on. What's up, Mass?
What is going on, gentlemen? How we doing tonight?
Good. Looks like you got your ears lowered. It looks good on you.
Yeah, well, ears lowered, got a little, trim going on.
There you go. Looking good.
So we had our first week with our 9 teams and 18 drivers out on the track, and it was crazy. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. And some interesting names popping to the top of the list. And some usuals too. So we can jump right on in there if you want. And as you can see, Sam Mahoney came back with a vengeance after losing the championship last season. Ooh. He wanted to make a statement right off the bat, so he came out and won the first race of the season. Metaspook got himself up on the podium for the first time in a long time. And then one of our rookie drivers, Vape High Guy, coming grabbing a third place position from the Speed of Lightning Racing team. So lots of stuff happening. It was super cool. Hyde Park Ninjas, Picasso finishing with a 4th place finish, and SD Kicker, his first race back in quite some time, coming in that 7th place spot. So
for all the hype with the Foreskin last week, kind of sad where it kind of rolled back to.
Yeah, he ended up down in the 10th place position. I'm telling you what, I don't think anybody kind of, unless you're in racing and you're in the racing community, you really can't understate the tension and the stress level that comes with this type of racing when until you get out on the track and get on the show and knowing that a bunch of people are watching you do it and whatever, and the nerves start kicking in. And I had a lot of the newer drivers were texting me after the races, were like, wow, I really did not expect that. And so you got to give these guys a few weeks to get settled into the season and kind of how we do things. There's a lot of new drivers in here right now, and so they have all got to get used to how we run the show, how we what the timing is as far as the races are. We had to play with timing a little bit now that we've added another heat. So that all kind of, we're all trying to get used to how the show runs with the extra stuff that we're doing. Yeah. And the drivers have to settle in too. So that, it's a big kind of learning curve for the first couple of races, and then everybody kind of settles in and it starts to work its way down. And then we start to really see the competition heat up as we get more into the season. So I don't take a whole lot of stock on the first race, other than the fact that, the expected rise to the top pretty much every time. San Mahoney getting in up there at the top. Matsuda was in on a fifth place finish. Picasso in fourth. Those are the guys you kind of expect to see up there. But then we had Bajo that came in, sixth place. SC Kicker, as I said, he was gone for, several seasons and then came back to jump in there and get a top 10 and better yet, finish in a top 7 was awesome on his behalf. So, welcome back, SC.
So you think Foreskin was just stretched a little too much this week?
I honestly, I think he was stretched a little thin, but but I fully expect him to bounce back and snap right back in place.
Yeah.
As we move on. So, I can see this is going to be a theme for the entire freaking season.
He's just a fan favorite. That's all.
Well, you gotta be.
Our audience loves Foreskin.
Right.
Jump in, and that's the first question they ask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But anyway, so that's kind of how our board came out the first week. And I can't wait to see what happens this week. We are running 8 weeks straight. We're going to be straight out because we've got a couple of Upland Racing Series finals that we got to get through as well as our regular Ultimate Racing League season. So May 9th, we're going to be doing a doubleheader. We've got the Ultimate Racing League at 1:30. And then right after that at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, we will be doing the Ultimate Racing Series or the Upland Racing Series Blossom Finals. And then we're going to do that again on Genesis Friday for Genesis week as well. So we'll be doing a double final on that day. So should be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see how the season plays out. We had a lot of discussions have been taking place. We had a discussion with City Pigeon on the Track Live show that we do on Saturday nights as well. Just kind of talking about how the extra teams changes the team dynamic a little bit because you've only got the top 2 drivers that go from each heat. So, when drivers end up in the same heat together and they're on a team, I can just see some different kind of scenarios playing out. And then does the ownership come into play as well? Because we have teams that owners that have multiple teams that are racing. So even though the teams are independent, gotcha. You never know how those things kind of play out. So we'll have to see as the season goes along. We had a little bit of movement on the race to 1 million. Picasso at SC Kicker jumped up 1 spot into the 4th place position with some nice positioning, 4th and 7th, got him some good points there. So not a lot of movement on here, but again, we still got 7 races to go before we finish out this board as well. And still quite a few points separate first from second. So I would venture to say I was looking to see if another team really had a breakout on this first race to see if there was going to be, any shakeup in this board. And I don't think it would take quite a bit for number 2 to catch number 1, the Neo NW Motorsports team. Metaspook had it, with a second place finish. Wander, not so good, but Wander generally doesn't have a very good start, but he always comes back in the, towards the middle of the end of the season. So interested to see how this kind of plays out as we move along. But I would, if I were a betting man, I would say that the Mahoney MV team probably has this on lock, or at least close to it. But we are on the Creedmoor Circuit this week. One of our favorite tracks, a little bit longer than last week's track. This one's 1.5 miles. It's got nasty turns. There's 13 of them. It's got a couple of really tricky spots, some really nice boost spots in a couple of positions, but a very, very fast track. We had, I was looking at some of the track records, and a couple of drivers that have kind of come to the top as far as lap times and race times on this track in practice. Ja Rashad and J.H. Told. Ja Rashad has both the fastest lap time and the fastest qualifying time, which is a lap, and the fastest track time on this in an S1R. So, and then J.H. Tolton is right behind him in second place. Both of them running about a 52-second qualifying lap, which is very fast. And then once they get past qualifying, they're going right down to 2.5 minutes roughly for a race, and they're right neck and neck with that time on this race. So we could see some shakeups this week on this track because Ja Rashad, fairly new driver. This is his second season running. I fully expect him to make a good run at this, and you can't count out JH from the Metaverse racing team ever. He's just a really, really good, consistent driver. So we could see some board shakeups this week after this track for sure.
No, that should. Coming from the first race in the new format and jumping into Creedmoor's track, that should really make it exciting.
Yeah, and again, we wanted to test the best drivers on some of the on the tracks that we think are going to give that test. With some of them are short. Next week we're running on the first pigeon run long, which is almost at the max distance for a track. So we've got long tracks, we've got short tracks, we've got tracks with crazy turns, we got tracks with lots of straightaways. So we wanted to mix it up as much as we could this season. So I think it's really a good test for all these drivers, especially in these cars that, are just built for flat out speed. So you really have to have some skill to get around some of these shorter tracks with these really fast cars. And so here we go. Heat number 1 for tomorrow. We've got Bajo, TB125, Vape High Guy, our third place finisher from last week. Wander 1976 is going to be our starter. We've got an alternate in there. D684D is alternating for Akapropi for a couple of weeks because Akapropi is in Japan. He's getting married. He's having a great time. So, we're going to give him a pass for all that for missing racing. But, one-time pass only. He can't do this again. And then Sincere 87 from Speed of Lightning in there running in heat number 1. Heat 2, Funky Beats, Matsuda, Twists as our starter. JH2271, Phalos, and SC Kicker in this one. We only had one heat so far with with the whole team running in it, and that's heat number 1 with Speed of Lightning Racing. Vape High Guy and Sincere running the only team heat. Everybody else got split up between heats 2 and 3. So that's heat 2. Heat 3, Picasso, Metaspook is our starter. San Mahoney, Foreskin, Ja Rashad and Buellman. And as I said, you got to watch Ja Rashad and JH both in Heat 2 and 3 as they are running the fastest on this track in practice. So going to be interesting to see.
Man, those are, you can't even pick. You can't even say, oh yeah,
No.
Wow, a lot of good
Yeah.
racers.
Yeah.
It makes for an exciting Friday afternoon if you have nothing going on, or if you take an extended lunch, if you're on the East Coast,
Yeah, I mean it really is, and it's super exciting, and it's even more exciting now because now only 2 drivers from each heat can pass on to the finals, so it makes it extra exciting, and it really adds a little bit more challenge for these guys to try to make those top 2 positions. Very difficult with this field.
Yeah, it'll be a fun season to watch, and it's going to be really hard for somebody to dominate this season.
100%. I really think so too. I think we're going to see a lot of lead changes back and forth. I got to say, Sam Mahoney brought it. He won his heat. He won the finals. He brought it. He proved, that he's the veteran driver out there. He is the 3-time series champion. He brought it. So I fully expect him to bring it, but I also fully expect him to get challenged more than he's ever been challenged before on these tracks.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for the update. Them trains coming through.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, is that a train?
It is a train, and I got the windows open because
It's hot. Yeah.
it's Northeast Ohio. It will be 70 degrees one day and 40 the next. So
Yep. Yeah, it's not much different here. It was 46 yesterday and 76 today. So
Nice.
Yeah. Yes. Now, thank you so much. Looking forward to racing on Friday and hearing the wonderful updates next week.
Absolutely. And don't forget, everybody, join us tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be running from the Creedmoor Circuit. Also, don't forget to join us on Saturday night for On the Track Live, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a 50K challenge going on right now for if we can get 6 semi-truck drivers on a race during the show, then we are going to do wheel spins for 50K for any of those drivers. We're going to give away two 20K spins and 1 10K spins to the 6 drivers in that race. So if I can get 6 semi-truck drivers, we've had 2 so far. I got 2 last week. So we need 6. I get 6 drivers. We're going to give away 50K. So come out, join us, bring your semi. We're going to have a great time.
JT wants to know if he has to bring his trailer.
If you have one, absolutely.
An extra, I'll throw in 100K. You have a trailer.
Right. But so join us Saturday night as well. We have a lot of fun. It's myself, Ant-Man, CP. We get on there and just goof around and have a good time, give away a bunch of UPICs. You don't have to win the race to win the UPICs, because if we get 6 drivers in any race, it doesn't matter what it is. We get 6 drivers in any race, no matter what you're driving, we do a wheel spin for whatever UPICs we're giving away. So any one of those 6 drivers could win the UPICs that we give away on that during the show. So just bring your car, no matter what car it is. We do kart races. We do everything. As long as we get 6 drivers and we put it on the air, then you're going to win some extra UPICs and make it worth your while to come out and hang with us.
Nice. There you go.
Very nice.
Cool. All right, gentlemen. Right. Thank you very much. Peace out. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you on the track.
Okay. Thanks, Mass. There we go. Yeah, nope, not a new mic. Same mic as always. Just, I don't know. Kids were sitting here messing it up, so it must have been a little higher than usual. I just sat down and went with it.
It does sound like you're talking through a Pringles can.
Oh, okay. I am congested too, if that helps.
No, it probably doesn't help. That probably makes it worse.
Or it could be your speakers.
No, everyone else sounds good. Just you. You sound like crap.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Oh, all right. nothing exciting happened in Upland this week. There's 20 days left in the season, so if you haven't been doing your challenges each week to get your gains,
what's the base? If you do absolutely nothing, what's like the minimum that they give you? 10%?
Oh no, lower than that.
Lower than 10%?
Yeah. Yep. Hold on, I'll pull it up. Gross. It's supposed to make you engage in the season. So you just can't like log in for 25 days and 7 consecutive days and then travel to a city and then buy something and be good with it.
4%.
There you go. Thanks, James.
I mean, It's fair. I'm not mad at him. Like, it is what it is.
Holy crap.
Hey, shout out to Wama Wama Bing Bang. First player to earn over 1,000 points in a season ornament competition. Get it.
And still hasn't popped his clogs.
Don't go popping your clogs just yet, buddy. You still got records to beat.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to prep for the show. I'm like, I got nothing.
About to be a twin. Oh, I could tell you. I'm just gonna have like a normal conversation then. Not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. I'm not gonna be here.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, heads up. And then also a call to action if anybody wants to co-host. I'm actually gonna, and I was like, I don't want to say this. I don't want to sound a kind of way, but I'm going to be in Vegas for a convention that's actually happening.
A foot convention?
No comment. But it was more the fact that it's a convention that has been going on for many years, and it's still in person, and it's still live, and I will be attending that. Choose a cheese in the house. Are you getting married to Vegas? No, I am not getting married to Vegas.
I was excited to do that ceremony.
Oh yeah. Although you know what's funny? No, I don't know. Not funny. Haha. This has been a crazy week. Sandwich convention. I wish that'd be a fun convention. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. My current girl is at a concert tonight with my ex-fiance.
What?
Yeah, like I don't know. It's a mess. This
is not a good idea.
I know, but like my ex was like, say everybody keeps canceling on her. I don't think she has any friends left.
Well, there might be a reason, but
I know. And like, I didn't like, she asked her directly and then was like, do you think this is a bad idea? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's a horrible idea. And yeah, so they're seeing I don't even know what concert it is. It's the whole thing.
Magic Mike.
I was like, whatever. I was just like, good luck. I'll leave the Tylenol out for you because you're definitely going to need it when you get back. Well, that'll be the highlight of their night. I can promise you that.
Did they go to dinner beforehand?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Also today, if you're a gamer, yeah, awkward is right. I was like, yeah. Magic the Mic Gathering. Ooh, good, sell it, JT. Today was you could reserve your Nintendo Switch 2 at GameStop, and it was crazy coincidence. Like, so I usually do a walk around the neighborhood on my lunch break, and today it was pouring down rain. I still wanted to do my walk, so I went over to the mall down the way, and I was just doing laps, and I saw the GameStop sign. And like, I had no idea it was happening today. And like, I walk in and there's people that are like running to this store because apparently it's like the last store that had reservations available. Like they had just
Oh.
opened for that day, the reservations, and they were like, yeah, we're probably going to be out of them within the hour. And like, I just happened to walk by and I was like, and like this lady behind me literally was out of breath. She had run there on her lunch break because the store next to where she was had sold out. And this was the only one that she had found that still had them. So she like sped over and like ran to this. And I casually stroll in like, oh, I guess I'll take one. So I'm pretty excited that I got my reservation for my Switch 2 coming out in June.
Nice. Congratulations. And you're gifting it to my son because his birthday's at the end of the month, right?
Not a chance. I would.
Uncle Joe, that would be a great.
I mean,
that would be a great gift.
I'm sure it would. I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna say even if he was a Make-A-Wish kid, but honestly, he's part of your genes. He is a Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Switch or something. Yeah, the new one's gonna be awesome. This Mario Kart world sounds like it's gonna be fun. Like I'm excited for that. I got the Mario Kart bundle. I'm stoked. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, it is expensive after tariffs. All the stores are closed. It's Anzac Day. Happy Anzac Day. Go eat some Anzac cookies. You get those sheets cleaned? Oh yeah, I was like, bro, what do you like? I mean, I did, but why not? What? Oh yeah, his sheets.
Yeah, it was just a job. It wasn't bad at all. And so it was bad.
What's Anzac? It's like it's Australia's like Freedom Day. Yeah, it's like I don't think it's not because they're not actually free of Great Britain. So like, yeah, Veterans Day. That's what it was. I was like, wait, that's not right. They don't have an Independence Day. They're still a colony, a prison colony of Great Britain. Oh wait, I think Anzac. I do think the cookies, like they're like I thought they were like a butter cookie. Anzac, maybe not. I might have made that up. I thought there was like an Anzac cookie, but Lily, keep me honest. Is there a cookie like an Anzac cookie? I don't know. Tim Tams, you ever get a Tim Tam? I love me some Tim Tams. Those things are delicious.
No.
We are struggling for content, y'all. Yeah, cookies are bisky oats for sending overseas. Yeah, see, they got soldiers. They send it to the soldiers. You're thinking
That's facts, JT.
anise cookies? Anise cookies? Oh, there are Anzac biscuits. That's what it was. The Anzac biscuits. There you go. Thank you, Mitchell. See?
I don't know. Let's give something away.
The anus cookies. Don't get cheese started on butt stuff. It gets out of control very quickly.
Ooh. All right. That alone.
Where's Dizzy? He's got his he wanted to share his.
Yeah.
Did you get his odometer thing?
No.
Okay.
I was trying to make sense of it, and I was.
Share it. Can we share it? Share it.
He said he wanted to be on.
Who cares? If he ain't here at this point, we're almost wrapping this up. Like we're almost done with the show.
He's like, I got about another 30 minutes and I can jump in there.
Yeah, he just wanted to get in on the end. Like, he's like Boulder at an orgy, just trying to get in on the cleanup duty. I don't know what he wants.
Oh.
Shout out to my boy Boulder.
Oh, Jesus. Why? Why?
All right.
Oh.
Fair enough, Lily. Yeah, I forgot. These biscuits.
Now, my youngest daughter, when things don't go her way or she gets upset about something, she's like, oh, biscuits.
What did I tune into?
Yeah, sorry.
This is what happens when Upland doesn't give us enough content to cover. Yeah. I see years of therapy going down the drain in Jim's face.
No, that's
no.
You know.
You see other stuff going down Jim's face.
What? Whoa, no.
What? No.
Nope.
Oh man. So I was at.
I don't know. Where are you even going with this?
Oh, dude, this is funny. Are you familiar with the sandwich establishment of Jimmy John's?
Yes.
So, I almost killed a Jimmy John's employee the other day. I was in there ordering, and they sell the giant pickles, right? Yep. And so I was like, I ordered my sandwich, 16, the Lulu. It's turkey, bacon, cheese. It's the best. The Lulu number 16. Highly recommend. Anyway, I order the pickle, and he's like, do you want that cut? Like, I can do halves, I can do quarters. And I'm like, no, bro. You
so what's this? And you deep throated it?
Well, it gets better. I go, I tell him, I'm like, nah, man, keep it whole. And he just kind of looks, and then I lock eyes with him, and I'm like, I want to pretend it's Kanye's cousin. And he almost died. He almost died. Got him.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God. He lost it, man. It was fantastic. It was so good.
The best is that you locked eyes with him to do it.
I just locked eyes dead on, and like I deadpan delivered it, and I thought this dude was gonna pee himself. It was hilarious.
Oh, you were on it.
Yeah.
Geez, you got to Google that. You're just gonna is it legit?
Oh,
I know the tweet's legit, but is it legit, or is he just doing his trolling?
No, I think it's legit, but yeah, I don't.
Just look up "Cousins" by Kanye. That's all you need to do. Or by E.
Have you not been on the internet like in the last 4 days? Yeah.
We're not going to discuss it. You just have to look that one up, Cheese.
Yeah, that's one of those things. That was like me not wanting to explain buck cake to Shacklin last year in Vegas. Wasn't going to do it. BUKKAKE, buck cake came up in a Cards Against Humanity, and she's just like, guys, I don't know what this is. And she shows it to us all, which we obviously know what that word is. And she's like, what's buck cake? And I'm like,
that's right. That's not the way you say it, though. But yes.
No, it is not. And it was an absolute moment of hilarity and genuine innocentness by the one and only Shacklin. Player of the year, mind you. Player of the year. Lots of Jesus.
Oh, JT.
Oh,
man.
Broadcasters of the year right here. Reigning broadcasters of the year. Keep that in mind.
Just Google it.
Don't Google it. What? Don't Google it. You don't need to Google it. You don't need that in your search history, honestly. You don't
it wouldn't end well for your home life. Just don't do
that. It might. I don't know. I'd be like, really? Let me call the boys. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not judging. Oh, there was going to be a giveaway.
Wow. I thought what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
No, well, they canceled Vegas, so it's spilling out. It's like all of our pent-up Vegas energy that we would have saved. I'm in timeout in Discord.
Our show's going to be in timeout.
Yeah, yeah. Someone can tell me backstage later.
Thanks, Mitchell.
Yeah. Your advert algorithms may get dirty. Yeah. Let me call the boys. Broadcast of the year. Take 2. Let's go.
That's the name of the show. Let me call the boys.
Let me call the boys. What's up? Let's go. Man, what else has happened?
What's up, Reels?
Whew.
All right, let's give away.
Also, I do gotta be careful because I will tell you, our boy Stosh is working on some interesting home run ideas. We had a meeting with Upland. Was it earlier this week with Carlos from the dev team to pitch some ideas. And if we're able to get some of the things he's got planned, I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about yet.
Don't talk about it. So,
well, okay. Well, let me just hypothetically, if you could use your UpX to buy or build like objects, like, like buildings, like in Spark Exchange, that would generate sparklet. So you use your UpX to get things that generate sparklet.
Interesting.
Would that be of interest to you?
It's interesting.
Yeah. So again, working on some things, but yeah. And he's got some games actually working too. Mining sparklet. Indeed. Exactly. Mining sparklet. So it would be the idea there. So we're in talks. Generate sparklet forever. Yes. In perpetuity. Nope.
Now, because there's a limit of how much sparklet is out there. So not forever, but.
Well, no, it's still, I mean.
Well, you can sell it and trade. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, because it's not coming from the community pool. It would be coming from the Spark Exchange. Like it would be paid out by the Spark Exchange, not by us. But anyway, and then he got some really interesting stuff working for some of his games. So I think we're going to see some 3D like live PvP stuff happening soon. And he's working on a survival game too. So and then incorporate like some big hurdles from a technical perspective that were kind of holding back some development. Stosh has been able to tackle. So pretty exciting. Yes, correct. Yes, so that would be correct, Boulder.
Yeah, let's do hashtag UpX and give away 25,000 UpX.
Hashtag UpX. UPX. Hey, I did get a like from our biggest fan X1 nice. on the Twitters the other day. He was complaining about spam mail, and I told him that Upland should make a mail service where it costs 100 UpX to send email to somebody, and then whoever receives it gets like 90% of it. And then you have like a monthly subscription fee that gives you like a set amount of UpX. So even if you're not a player, you'd have enough to send it. But then if somebody wanted to spam me, who cares? Yeah. Tried Spoils of War. Never heard of it, James.
No, that's what Rock Reed, he was showing us pre-show.
Oh. Oh, I have heard of that. I didn't know that's what it was called. Oh, yeah, that is pretty cool. The Discord thing from Rodrigo. Yeah. Why didn't you say the Discord thing from Rodrigo?
Yeah, the Discord thing. I don't know.
And it's not in, I mean, it's related to, like, it threw me off saying in Upland. I was like,
yeah.
Discord. You mean the Rodrigo? Yeah, the Rodrigo thing for Quailwood. It's in Quailwood. Check it out. It's super cool.
Ooh. All right. Let's see here. How many entries do we got so far?
Okay.
22. We'll give it a minute. What? What is Canadian?
Rob? No, he's talking about nurseries. Look at Robert's playing pictogram of nurseries. He wants to know what nursery. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
have those answers.
Do you think they're going to do anything for Genesis Week?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah. There'll
I
be
don't
big
mean that,
announcements.
hey, it's Vape High Guy. Congrats on your race, brother. You did really well. So well, I mean, the reason I was kind of leading, like, do you think that they'll do nurseries? Like, do you think that they'll?
That would make sense. Even though we should be on, we got hit with. Yeah, that would make sense.
Right.
And that gives us enough time. It gives them enough time to start getting the mechanics together, because they were definitely working on it before they announced it, and they announced it early enough that they can roll it out, during the Genesis week or shortly after Genesis with the big announcement like, hey, it's coming next week or next month. So I could see that happen.
Yeah. New city coming next in the U.S. or out. What was the last major city release we had? Was it? It wasn't Miami, was it?
We've expanded Miami. We expanded Paris. We did have the. You're making me think tonight.
Park City.
I would. Oh, we expanded Vegas also.
Sure. Yeah. With the Blossom season, have they? They haven't really announced anything for Genesis season yet, right?
No.
The Genesis season. I want Dubai. Speaking of Dubai, have you guys tried the new trendy, like pistachio filled chocolate from Dubai?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Park City. It looks like Park City, Utah, was the last city release.
Oh. Yeah.
The ski destination.
Dubai would be insane. I could see them doing an Australian city. I think it's time.
About time.
Like Sydney, Melbourne, maybe Melbourne. I like Melbourne more than Sydney, just in general. But I can see them launching Melbourne before Sydney, because Sydney's like the LA of Australia, right? So meth labs and Winnebagos. Yes. That would be good. Yeah. Sydney has the views and the beaches. Yeah, but Melbourne's got the culture and the people that don't suck. I don't like the people in Sydney. They're because Sydney is like LA and New York. It's just a big, just the, I don't know, just the tempo, the lifestyle. Oh, it was so close. Cheese almost got it. But Robert Pfeiffer in with the steal.
Let's see here. I have his in-game name somewhere. It is something like Robert Pfeiffer. I'll get it right away.
Robert Pfeiffer, what's your in-game name?
I got it. I got it on the list here.
RDP Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
First here, third in line. Like Ron Burgundy. I just read whatever people type. I'll read whatever you type. Just type it in chat. I'll probably read it. There's a really good chance. I just read in the chat. Top.
Oh,
this is the PCP. It's like chat Tourette's. That's what it really is. It's like ISD. Is that LSD? LSD. That would make more sense. Tripolar would be cool. Wow. Shaq with the mental disorder joke. CIA. THC. CIA. Yeah. Tripolar. Jeez. That's true. I talked to my therapist about that. Be like, you know what? I think it's time. I'm willing to admit I have a problem. I might be tripolar. FTI. What are you? You're just on the 3 letters reels? Oh. That's a Midwest. Oh, if I D. This is the worst show we've ever done.
Yeah.
Fook? I got like this, like what is happening?
I mean, I got nothing.
Jeez.
And the community's got nothing.
Oh, did you ever go to Easter? Was Easter last weekend?
Yeah, Easter was last weekend.
So how about that Pope dying?
Hey, all I know is don't let JD Vance get around me. Okay?
Oh my gosh, I knew you were gonna. What's the latest conspiracy? Let's spiral some more.
He broke the national championship trophy. He shakes the Pope's hand and the guy dies the next day. So, like, no.
Y'all excited about that 17% floor? Let's go.
Woohoo. Going down. It's going down.
This is what happens when you take G Week away from the kids, right? Like right now, we should just be hyping G Week and all the cool stuff we're planning. Like my conversation is like, bro, are you even gonna go? Like, why are you going? Like, if Disney doesn't show, are the ninjas going?
I don't know. I know they were looking into it. They weren't sure. Disney did reply, and he's a nope. So.
Yeah. I mean, I would, like, in all honesty at this point, like, if you were like, that's a no for me. Hey, there he is. Speaking
Finally,
of devil,
we can give more stuff away.
Jesus Christ.
So he can monitor.
Is there a comment about what's exciting about Upland right now? TML2 Super talking about a dead Pope. I mean, the dead Pope floors. Is more alive than our chat, apparently. I don't know what you want from me.
All right.
Riz the Procedone. UpX received. Thanks, Too Stupid. I'm going minting. Look at that. That is what we call trickle-down economy. Right there. Right there. Trickle-down economy in action, folks. The Emperor has no clothes.
All right.
Well, that explains the shrinkage. All right. So coming up, Daddy D. All right. You want to set this up?
Yeah. So randomly, we just get a picture we get a text from Dizzy this evening. And he tells us this is how his ADH brain works. And he said he looked down at the minivan's odometer and saw this. He goes, probably a stretch, but name that tune. So he says that if you can name that tune, Dizzy will send you 50,000 UpX. So he is here to monitor the guesses.
All right. So he's here. So we're going to show this image. That, again, I'm not a music person, so I'm probably not the best. Cool Modi. Risperdal? What are you just naming antidepressants? Like, what is happening here? You're like, here's the meds you need to be on for your tripolar. Daddy D. Cheese. Where is, where's Cheese? Cheese would be good at this.
All right.
Is it up?
You ready? I'm ready. All right. Putting it up. All right. There we go. So this is his odometer, and he wants you to name that tune.
Name that tune. He looked at this odometer, and he felt the need to clog our very important group chat, where only the most important information goes. With this picture, with the caption, "Name that tune." It's a little riddle. I don't like. Jenny got my number? Is it Jenny got my number? I'm watching the dizzy face. 99 red balloons. Un's life. Party like it's 1999. Dizzy is stone-faced in the background. Jay-Z got 99 problems, but an empty tank ain't one. No way. It's not 99 problems. Are you kidding me? It's 90 is dust in the wind. Paragraph 5. Almost Hotel. I can't drive 55. Bible page 190. What is happening?
They're guessing. They're naming that tune.
99 miles till this van hits 100. JT 90. What? All right, that is a stretch. Oh my goodness. Congrats, JT. 99 problems. Reading odometers isn't one, apparently. Running on empty, riding high. Nice. Oh, yeah, that is pi. Distance to empty, pi. El Nino si amor, el tree. El tree. Oh, so close. I almost nailed that. The devil makes 3. Well, there we go. 99 bottles of beer. We already got it. It was 99 problems. It was 99 problems. Because the van's got 99 miles till the van hits 1. Now, oh, I see. 99 miles till the van hits 1. Jeez, that is a stretch, bro. I mean, I get it. It's that Minnesota connection. That's it. Taking Eskimo Brothers to a whole new level with JT. Zero to 100. Drake. There you go. All right. What else?
Let's see here.
Yeah, Justin. Is JT Justin NFT 3?
Yes.
Holy crap. Has he always been that?
Yes. He's always been JT, and he used to always have that picture of the girl that you always were like, who's the girl that you cut out in the picture? He used to have a picture of himself with a girl partially cut out.
Oh, yeah. That was
fun. And then he kept bugging on who she was.
So then his current girl's like, you better change your picture. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah. Is that how his current girl talks?
Yeah, I've heard her. I've heard her in the background. Now, JMT, I'm going to tell you right now, don't make me put back in my teeth. You're going to get whooping.
How is that Minnesota accent?
Those were TML's misogyny days. Wow. Thanks. Can't put escorts in my photos anymore. Oh, man. But his hair looked good, so he could not get rid of the pictures. Just cut the X out. Fair enough. 35. Hello, people. Hello. Hey, King Cody in the house.
Oh, man.
FX cent. There you go. Getting paid by Daddy D is a good day.
All right. That was a painful hour.
Jeez.
Michael shows up and we're about to get out of here.
Sub squad. You go back and watch this. Probably on 3 or 4x speed. It'll.
You didn't miss much.
You didn't miss anything. Well, actually, you know what? Go back to the Mass Chef, as always, delivered great content, and amazing. The racing seems super cool. Great coverage there. Definitely join and watch that. As soon as he leaves the stage, feel free to turn it off. Honestly, and if you made it this far through the listening to it after it's already been recorded and you didn't watch it live, I apologize. Send too stupid a message. Maybe he'll send you some pity UpX. He probably won't, but it'd be funny if you just message him anyway.
Of course. Oh, we're starting this again. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I just get a text. My oldest yanked a tooth out of her mouth tonight. Can you grab it and put some money under her pillow?
There you go. I thought you said there wasn't going to be any kids and blood. Look at this. My wife's back. It's under control. Your kids are ripping out their own teeth. Did you ever do that? Did you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It started to wiggle just a little bit, and I tried everything to get that tooth out.
Dude, once we found out there was money involved, I was the oldest of 3 boys. And I tell you what, if one of my brothers started to wiggle a tooth, dental floss. I would get dental floss, and I would saw it out of their mouths.
Were they crying?
Oh yeah, I had one hold the other one down while I sawed their teeth out with dental floss, blood everywhere, just shut up, we're getting this money. I was farming them for sure. It was,
and you took a cut of there, or did you take a cut or took it all?
I mean, I'd like to say I took a cut, but the reality is I was the oldest, so I took it all.
Oh my! So, dude,
like the other thing that we tried only a couple times because they got real squeamish about it is actually like tying the dental floss to it and then a door and then slamming the door and ripping it out. Yeah. Oh man, it was brutal. 3 boys, and we got left alone way more than we should have. Like, the things we got up to were insane.
Now, could you imagine if you had phones where you could record all of it nowadays?
Oh, we would be Child Protective Services would have taken us away. We would have been locked up. I probably would have been in juvie. Like, oh yeah, I've always been awesome. Even from the early days. But like, I tell you what, blood's thicker than water. Like we would screw up. But as soon as mom and dad got home, no matter what was happening, like everyone knew, like, you better not say a word. Like, why is there blood everywhere? Like, no. And like one time, and I mean, we were young. Like, I was probably 12. My youngest brother would have been like 9. And we were playing with knives in the kitchen. I remember we were like just throwing them up in the air and then just like running around, trying not to get hit by them because that's what we do. And
I've played that game.
And it landed right in my little brother's foot, like right in the top of it. And he just looked. And then, but it happened as soon as my parents got home. And me and my other brother just looked at him like, you say a word and you're dead. And so he's just sitting there, tears just running down his little face, just shaking. And my mom walks in like, what the hell? Looks down, screams, a knife jammed in this 9-year-old's foot, right? But we're not saying anything. We all just look, she's like, what happened? And I'm like, we didn't say a word. We all got in a lot of trouble for that. But I think he got ice cream, so it evened out. It was fine.
He got ice cream.
Yeah.
Did he need stitches? Did he need surgery?
Who knows? Man, we were kids. I think my dad probably just put some duct tape on it and told him to get over it.
Some super glue.
Right, super glue. Rubbed a little dirt in it. You'll be all right.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was brutal. Like, we couldn't have babysitters. Like, we would torture full-grown adult men. Like, we were not allowed to have babysitters. Like, after the age of like 11, we were just too brutal. Like, they just would not return. They're like, nah, we're not doing it. Like, we couldn't. Like,
what did you do to these poor babysitters?
Like this one. So remember back in the day, phone cords, you used to have a phone cord, right?
Yeah.
So we had one, like, and so like the house set up, we didn't have any of this open concept crap. It was like, all separate rooms, but they were all kind of connected. And like, so one of my little brothers was running circles and the babysitter was like chasing him. And so then I got the phone cord and I held it across one of the doorways and just clotheslined this guy, like knocked him out. And then we tied him to a chair. We tied him to a chair using the phone cord, like wrapped it around him. It was brutal.
Like the Goonies, but with the phone, not with the exercise bands, but with the phone cord.
With the phone cord, yeah. Ripped the phone right out of the wall. Yeah. Or we would like, we got into a really bad habit of taking ketchup packs and twisting them up till they were like super, like taut, and then stomping on them until they exploded everywhere. And we would do it and it would get, and like we would try to clean it up, but it would be on the ceiling. It was under the tables. Like my mom would come home and it would, but then like you would look around like, why is there ketchup on the ceiling? Like, what in the hell happened here? And we wouldn't say anything. We were just like, I don't know.
I don't know. Not me. Wasn't me.
Anyway. Saran wrap bowl over the toilet. Yeah, that's good. No.
The kids have been putting the ketchup packs under the toilet. They put the seat down.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I got to check that every time. So they might have caught one of my wife's family with it.
Oh, nice. Or like we had, the little, like we had braces. And so you get these like rubber bands for your braces. and I took one and put it over the sprayer in the kitchen.
And you froze.
Come on. There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
So you put it over the sprayer in the kitchen.
Sprayer in the kitchen. And I'll never forget this as long as I live, because my dad just turns on the water. It just nails him right in the chest. And I just hear him say, this. And then he just walks out of the kitchen. It just continues to spray like all through the kitchen. He's just like, I'm out, like done, like no, like I'm not dealing with this. It was insane. Or this was the first time it happened was a legit accident. I was doing the dishes. Now I blame my little brother, but when you're a kid, you don't really think about it. And you have like the dish soap, right? You put like Cascade and whatever. Well, I was like, oh, well, Dawn is dish soap. So I put Dawn in the dishwasher. Spoiler, if you do that, it turns into an episode of I Love Lucy. The entire kitchen was filled with bubbles. And it happened on accident the first time. The other 3 or 4 times it happened, 100% intentional and was hilarious to me every time. Not so much to my mom at all, because it got a nice film, like soap film on everything. It was an absolute mess. Yeah. Accidentally fill the keyholes in the doors of my dad's garden box. Nice. Hashtag culture corner. There you go.
All right. This episode really went off rails this week, but you got to have them to make the other shows great.
Yeah, exactly. This show should make you appreciate all the good ones we had. This is the leftovers. This is the scraps. This is that meatloaf that your aunt made, but she lost her taste buds years ago, and so she makes stuff that is unedible to any human being with actual taste buds. But you got to sit there and eat it because she's 89 years old, and this might be the last thing she ever makes, and so you can't insult her because you know you're going to get a whooping if you do. That's what this episode is. Yep. Robert's back on his game. All right. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
She puts raisins in her meatloaf.
All righty. All right. Thanks for sticking through all that. Congratulations to the UpX winners, and hopefully we have more to talk about next week. And if anybody wants to come co-host with me on May the 8th, let me know. ThankMeLater is going to be in Vegas for a conference that's going down.
Indeed.
So, everyone be safe.
Congrats making it this far. At one point, we did have 69 live viewers. It was fantastic.
Rock, you unset that. All right. Everybody be safe, have fun, and we'll see you in the Metaverse.
The Upland Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and ThankMeLater. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the Metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby,